Hello and welcome to Heavy Metal Rex. My name is Waze, and today I am joined by Joe.
Hi.
Thank you so much for coming in. He brought his, is it a 22?
It's a 22 BB WRX.
22 WRX. This is, I think, probably the most modded WRX in St. Louis. I'm pretty confident that you have that crown right now.
I don't know about that.
No, I definitely. So we have a Facebook group where people post stuff, and I mean, I'd say like every other week, Joe's got something new going on his car. Even the car that we built right now at Ecotech obviously is
it's got engine mods.
Yeah, more performance mods, but you have all of like the shifter stuff, you have all of like the suspension stuff. I don't know anybody else who has that.
Yeah.
So let's start with the engine, because obviously that's the part that everybody kind of messes with. Everybody wants to make like 340 horsepower or whatever. So what's been done under the hood?
Under the hood, let's see. I've got the front mount intercooler, Mishimoto radiator, Mishimoto oil cooler, which is just the core now, because I've done the like improved racing sandwich plate, and
I saw that, yeah.
And I've got improved racing lines, because my Mishimoto oil lines blew up on me on the track. So.
Oh, you know what? I remember you telling me that. Yeah. So what did it end up being?
I don't know what exactly caused the line failure. I'm assuming that it's because it got heat cycled, and the metal fatigue failed on the line. So friends don't let friends from Mishimoto oil.
Honestly, I was gonna say when we're at the shop, depending on what the product is, not everybody's super excited about Mishimoto parts. Yeah, so I had heard about that, but it's interesting to see something actually happen in real life.
I don't have a problem with the radiator. Runs great, keeps the car definitely. You see temperature drops, and I don't think that's a problem at all, because I saw like Joey's CFF or CSF.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have any room in the front for the other mods that I would have. Okay. So I know he's going to have clearance issues in there. So I think that the Mishimoto one's, I think, a better option for me.
Okay, that's something I eventually need to look at. But anyway, continue. What else you got?
Oh, I've got a fluid dampener, the water pump pulley from Perrin, the alternator pump pulley from Perrin, the clutch delay from Perrin, the stainless steel clutch line from Perrin.
For the clutch line, yeah.
Let's see. There's an IAG air oil separator. There's ETS intake, ETS J pipe, headers, and those have all been
ETS headers.
Yes.
Okay.
They've been ceramic coated or Sierra coated, I should say, and then header wrapped. And then I got a Tomei exhaust or catback. Let's see. There's a Perrin inlet or turbo inlet. There's a Turbo Smart blow off valve.
Okay, so you went with the 50/50.
What do you mean?
Because they have two options. They have the one where it's like pretty much stock, where it's just like a diverter valve, but then they also have like a 50/50 version where it's like half vent to atmosphere.
Mine's the GoFats bits.
Okay.
It's the diverter valve plus. So I really don't know what.
Yeah, it's probably stock. It's probably stock.
It's basically stock.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a vent to atmosphere, because I'm not losing any.
Okay. Because I know Turbo Smart makes one where it's like 50/50, so it's like 50 is diverted and 50 is like vent.
D-Man says it's not recommended for the tune, but I haven't had any problems with it.
Okay, as long as it's a diverter valve, even like if you go with the Perrin, most of them it's not really changing how it works. It's everything is happening after, so like it's really not an issue, at least from what I've been told. So it should be a problem. Clearly, you're not having any issues with it. So anyway, sorry, continue.
As far as the rest of the engine stuff goes, I've got the Perrin tower strut bar, the IAG coilovers. There's nothing else really underneath the engine.
Oh, what front mount?
It's a Mishimoto front mount.
Mishimoto front. Everything's been okay on that?
Yes.
Because I saw the piping for the Mishimoto is a little. That's what's crazy is that everybody's routing for the front mount is different. If you look at like ETS, it's different. The Perrin one is different. This one it's like more angular. And what's crazy is, I know for those of you who have the Perrin one, you notice that you actually have to take out the washer fluid tube. But ETS, I found, actually has their own like skinny version of that. I almost wonder if Perrin could make that, because it sucks having to be able to. Does the washer fluid tube come all the way up?
The washer fluid tube comes all the way up. They give you a new one, a new silicone line to divert it. So you just route it around, but you don't have to delete your the side bumper, the steel frame bumper.
Oh, yeah.
So that stays, and then it comes with a new bumper bar. So you don't have to worry about not having any steel support
the crash
back there.
bar?
Yeah, so it's got
that's actually really good, yeah.
Comes with the crash bar. You leave your side supports in, and you don't have to move your air conditioner lines. You don't have to bend those.
Oh, see now, if there's one thing, I know that Perrin dropped a lot of this stuff earlier on. I wonder if they're gonna have like V2s, version 2s of some of this stuff, because not even the crash bar is obviously kind of a big deal. Not being able to get to the washer fluid, like I haven't had washer fluid in my car probably in like 3 months.
Yeah.
Just because like I would have to take the bumper off, or I need to get a funnel to put it, which is, you know, kind of a pain.
There's also a clip on the top here for your outside air temperature sensor that you clip up there. So
mine is just dangling in the
so mine's secured because there's a spot for it, and it's a 4-inch core, so I don't know.
That's actually a little bit.
It's a big intercooler.
Tell me about this guy. That's the Velocitec?
The Velocitec
the Ram Air
unit. I haven't had any problems with that one either. It runs great. And I don't really know if there's a difference in like horsepower or air, flow. But
I mean, if it's cool. I always wondered, because what's crazy is the duct is up here. So I was like, the only way air's going to get to that ducting is like if it goes up here anyway. So like to me, it's fine. Like it just makes it to where the air is directed, so I would imagine that it's worth it. I mean, it looks pretty cool.
It changes colors.
Does it change colors? We should have it blue.
Yeah.
You can change it on your phone?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, this is wild.
There's an app. There's an app for that. Let's see here. I just got to find it.
Yeah, things like that, and like things like the ducting change up front. It's hard for regular people to be able to quantify how much of a change that makes for you. Now, I know a lot of the companies will do their own testing. I wish that. Oh, dude, that looks pretty badass.
It's actually a diode dynamics.
Oh, really?
Light.
Ooh, dude, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Do you have any other lights in the car?
It's got interior lighting.
Okay.
On the footwells, front and back.
Was it the OEM stuff or like?
No, I did the street inspired.
Oh yeah,
I did what Cody did and just ordered them on Amazon and routed them all through and wired them up to the cigarette lighter in the little glove box.
Perfect. I love stuff like that, but like I'm always torn between like things that are cool. Hold on, I have to take a video of this because look who's here. Jordan is pulling up in his WRX. I told him he can come by mid video. Little parts like that. I know that manufacturers will put out their own testing and be like, hey, this is how we tested it, and it gives you like 1 horsepower or 3 horsepower, or this is more efficient. It's hard for us to be able to be like, oh yeah, I can feel it or I can tell the difference, right? We just have to take the manufacturer's word for it to be like, oh, all right. Okay, so
it did sound like there was some more induction noise sounds.
Really?
Maybe it got a little louder, maybe about a decibel or two. I mean, it's not going to go. It's not insane. It's a placebo effect.
Right, that's what I was going to say. It depends on you, because people tell me when they change the diverter valve, they say they hear more turbo. I'm like, bro,
I don't know about that one.
What is you talking about?
I don't know about that.
So there's stuff like that and if it makes you feel good, that's fine. It's okay. So, what power is this car making right now?
I've never had it on the dyno, but D-Man said it's around 340, 350.
340, 350?
On 93.
Okay. That sounds about right, because that's kind of where I'm at with like the turbo inlet in front mount, J pipe, and intake. I'm actually right at 340. So it's possible you'd be 340. And like Jordan and I actually raced. Hey, I got this chair if you want to sit on.
Because I want to be out there pushing at the higher RPMs, and I don't want it to blow up.
So what we can do, and I know that people have some reservations on like virtual dyno. I've had really good results. Like there's a section on the highway over here that I do that's fairly flat, and I've been within 5 to 6 horsepower. So maybe when we're out there, we can just like do a log or whatever. Okay, now you've done a ton of shifter and suspension parts. I've actually driven this car. I haven't driven it, but I've moved it a few times, and like that shifter is stiff. So what are some of the things that have been done to that?
It's got a full Billet Works short shifter kit from the plate to the entire shifter itself.
Okay. So shift plate, the shifter stick, you have the copper bushing?
Yeah, I've got the copper bushing replacement, and then I've got all the Perrin transmission detents too.
Okay, so that's like the positive shift kit?
I've got a positive shift kit in there from Torque Solutions, and then I've got the... let's see, the carrier bearings, bushings have been replaced. Every bushing underneath there's been replaced.
The drive shaft carrier bearing?
Yes.
Oh, you did? Okay, all right.
The drive shaft carrier bearing and bushings.
So I have that, and I have just not gotten around to doing it, because I thought I was going to have the stupid transmission.
Yeah, pretty much every bushing's been replaced on this car other than the subframe bushings.
Okay. because it definitely feels it. It feels solid because
there's more NVH for sure. You can hear like the transmission whine.
But I personally like it.
I
know
too.
my passengers, especially my wife, that's not something that she's going to enjoy.
Yeah.
But I like the way that it just you hear more. So anything like what about the rear diff? Because I know it's got some bushings back there.
The rear diff, those bushings have been replaced. Plus,
Okay.
it's all Cusco underneath there. Cusco. I've got the Cusco rear differentials mount and the Cusco main transmission mount.
Okay, and anything to go along with the suspension, any control arms or anything like that?
Everything's been replaced. So I've got the rear and upper control arms, the toe arms, the trailing arms.
All from Cusco?
Yes.
Okay.
And then all the sway bars, the end links, everything.
Man, and you're going to I should come with you to your autocross day.
That's what
and
I
just
want to
pay,
do.
and then just like maybe we can both drive it.
Dude, I'll just do it.
This is one way for me to live my fantasy right now is to just drive other people's cars because like it's hard to be able to really push a car like this on the road. I think on the autocross you really.
Yeah.
Oh, what tires are on here?
These are Toyo R888Rs.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna go with the Potenzas, the Bridgestones, but I got these for a good deal, and
Yeah.
they look cool.
They do. I like the tread pattern on them, but I've heard some pretty good things about the Potenzas. So anyway, this is all really cool. I want to get in this car and go for a drive.
Let's do it.
All right.
You feel like the clutch is a little tighter versus
The clutch.
I like the clutch
more
delay.
of a on off.
I like the clutch delay.
The clutch delay is like on off, and definitely just driving. There's so much more like noise.
I told you, like the shift, all the bushings have been replaced. Like everything's spherical now, so it is completely tight.
Then there's that. And then I didn't know what gear I was in. I was in
Yeah.
neutral. So that's
We're used to it because neutral is so much tighter now.
yeah. I mean, this shifter is like tight. It is solid. Now, does it feel like a STI shifter? No. It actually feels, I think, better because even an STI shifter, it without like
The short
extra
shifter
gating,
kit, the
short-
carboy.
Yeah, it's a very normal feeling. I mean, it feels better than a WRX, but this is like solid. But I would say this is too much. And actually, I think we had this conversation at the track day. I felt like maybe this is. I would start with the shifter plate still, and then see how much it is for you.
I like it. I'm just used to it though.
You are, yeah. But I mean, the way that I think in my head is, my shifter only needs to be as fast as my foot is, because if my foot is faster than the shifter, then I'm waiting. You're always waiting on something.
I just like the mechanical feeling
Yeah.
of all of it. You know what I mean? I
It
like
feels
it
good.
tight. The only thing like I said, the only problem I've had is 6th gear, and that's just on the highway. And if you have a problem with it, you can just drop it back into 5. You know, keep going for a little bit, and then shove it home into 6. But you gotta.
I have that problem with my shifter stop. So, oh, does this have a shifter stop on
Yeah.
the side as well?
Yeah.
Also, so it's like the full billet
It's
works
the full
kit.
billet works kit plus the Perrin.
Dude, this actually feels really, even just shifting normally, it's like immediate. I don't know how to explain it. It just, the whole car just feels like,
There isn't a lot of drone with the Tomei either, or the headers. Like you don't.
all
really
of this is not
notice.
very loud.
No, it's the gentleman's exhaust.
Yeah, my exhaust is louder than all the NVH that you've added to this car.
Yeah. That's
Like
why I
the
want to go
drone.
to ETS Extreme or something, because like I want that raspy, you know.
Oh, you got little pops.
And it doesn't have a burble tune or nothing. I don't.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a stock tune.
I mean, the shifter does feel amazing, and I knew that it would. I bought that billet. Yeah, you know what? I bought the Billet Works shift plate like 2 years ago. I don't even know where it is. I've lost it. It's in the basement somewhere, and I've been considering, since I'm not going to be getting a transmission, I think I'm going to put it on that and the copper bushing at least. So you have the carrier, the drive shaft carrier bushing.
Yes.
So that is something I really want to do, because there is a lot of slop in the drive shaft. Like, it was a JXR made a kit like some time ago that just replaces the whole assembly.
Yes.
And Perrin made it to where you didn't have to replace it, but you did have to push out the bearings though.
Yes.
So what was the tool that you used to do that?
Oh shit! I don't know. I don't remember.
Because I saw a JDM right hand drive had like this thing where it was like a clamp, and he was able to push it out.
I don't remember what I did. Just followed the instructions. I don't even remember doing it. Like, I've done so many things to it.
Well, that's what I was
I
saying,
would have
Jordan.
to go back on Facebook and find out Like, look at the pictures that I posted.
I had mentioned something, Jordan, earlier that I think Joseph has the most modded WRX in St. Louis.
Oh, 100%.
Right? It definitely is. Everybody has some parts here or there.
No,
Joseph has all of it.
I feel like Joseph has double the amount of parts that I have, and I have like a lot of parts on my car.
This feels.
And all our
it's not
lighting
that-
changes color too.
This is not that loud.
No,
Honestly.
it's quiet.
Which pitch stop do you have?
Perrin.
The Perrin one. Okay, so the Perrin one is a little stiffer than the Cobb one. So I know when people put that on, they usually say, "Oh well, it's a little bit louder." Dude, this actually, like, I'm able to talk to you at a very normal volume. In my car, I have to yell because just the drone alone.
It would get quieter if we shut the moonroof and the windows.
This is totally acceptable.
Like I said, it's the gentleman's exhaust. It doesn't bother my wife at all.
And when you get on it, it's still like, it's still there. Like it's not super loud. Plus, I'm a fan of the dual fart cannon look. I actually originally when Ray messaged me to send me an intake like a long time ago, I was gonna go with her dual fart cannon titanium as well.
It looks good. The problem is trying to get them to look identical. It looks like freaking one's going one way and one's going the other way to me.
On like height wise,
It just looks like the tip is slightly off. The passenger side one I cannot get to align right with the driver's side one correctly. And the passenger side one on the Y pipe's the one that's adjustable. You know what I mean? On the back. The other side's more connected with the full. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's already got the turn in it. So like you get more of adjustment with the passenger side one.
dude,
And
Joseph, this
it
car
doesn't-
feels amazing.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
And the thing is I got the settings on the IAG street coilovers
Uh-huh.
in the soft side
Oh,
because
it's not even that.
No,
it's just the clutch.
like-
The clutch actually feels really. So you have the clutch delay valve.
yes,
Okay, and so the purpose of that is
just shorten the delay of when it picks up.
okay, and I am feeling that immediately. Like that is the biggest drivability change right now. Because every time if I'm at a stop still, like it is. I know.
You don't really need to like ride that clutch or let it out easy.
Exactly,
You just
yeah.
you just go and you could just come up almost to a stop or come off of a stop sign with never killing the car, and it just engages and just keeps it going.
I just want to keep doing it over and over again, so I'm gonna stop again because like it's all right. So normally I do have to ride it for a second and a half when I first started going. So now, if I'm a complete stop still, stand still. I don't want to keep some stop still. Clutch in, clutch out. Car's already moving. I'll let it go. Like that is so much faster than
It's
my
like
car is right now.
it's difficult to actually stall this car. You know what I mean?
I have
It wants
done
to
it many
go.
times.
I've never stalled it.
Yeah, it's a good place for this car.
I'm happy
Power-wise.
with it. I mean, it's a fun. That's why you like driving go-karts. It's not like they're incredibly fast, but it's just
Yep.
you're maxing that little car out. You know,
Yeah.
it's
And on autocross and even on track days, this is going to be such a good competitor. Yeah, because like you'll catch people in the corners. The straights is harder,
for sure.
but like you will catch people when they slow down.
I mean, the last one that I went to, I had a guy with a freaking full-blown Firebird that I was running up his ass, and afterwards he
Yeah.
came over and he was like, "What do you have in that?" I was like, "Just a 4-cylinder, man."
Yeah, just a 4-cylinder.
But he just couldn't keep the freaking tires underneath him on the turns, and it was the
Yep.
open course, the full 2 mile.
Oh yeah,
So it had
that's a tough one too.
it had some really
Yep.
tight hairpins, you know. And I would just be running up his ass until he got to the straightaway, which is that straightaway isn't long enough for him to get far enough in front of me. You know, he'll run away from me, but by the time I get to that first hairpin turn, I'm already back on his ass.
I like that first, the smaller oval that you go around, and then you have that hard break and that chicane you got to go through. It's that 2 mile one is actually a really good track.
It's technical,
Yeah.
especially when you come back up onto the oval,
Oh,
because
yeah.
you have to take it at an angle or you're gonna rip your ass into.
Yep.
It's too steep because you're going up the steep part of the embankment.
It's
You know what I'm talking about?
a lot of people were scraping
Yeah.
around that area because
For
they
sure.
were just like going straight
You gotta
up.
take it wide and at an angle. like you're coming out of a driveway.
I need to, dude. That track is. We are blessed to have like a very decent track in St. Louis. You feeling it back there, Joseph?
Oh yeah.
In your butt? 500 horsepower?
No.
It's about 450.
450? And yeah.
But does it feel more together? More
Oh yeah.
tight?
Especially, I mean, it's not. My car just feels like a bag of rocks right now. So this already, because my alignment is jacked up. I actually was looking. I think both my tires are going out like this. You know, but no. Even compared to like when I had just coilovers, this feels really, really good. It's and again, I can't wait to see this like in action where you can really push, especially all your suspension bits, because like on a daily you're not really pushing it that much.
No. Especially not around
This
my
is
house.
actually really soft. Like this is very comfortable. Like we're going over these bumps or whatever. This is the IAG Street, which is, as we all know, it's Fortune Auto
500s
based.
with an inch
Right.
taller rear top end.
Yeah.
And lower spring rate.
But this is a very comfortable drive.
Because they're 7K springs.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not. I mean, I had 8K, so that's really not that much off. Versus, I think normally you would have like 5 to 6.
Well, I just wanted a nice, fun street car that I go to the track 5 times a year.
Oh, this is it. This is the way to build it. A lot of people don't really realize that. This is how you build a WRX. You keep it in, and then you don't have to worry about your transmission. You don't have to worry about your engine.
Well, I mean, eventually I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do I don't know if I'll do the engine, but I'm definitely going to do the trans eventually. But,
Maybe you get a rear LSD or something.
Yeah.
Maybe that's like what you go with first.
Either that or I'll end up trading it in for a new Celica.
Oh, well, I don't know. Let's see what Toyota's doing, because I heard the Prelude's going to be hybrid. Oh wait, no, that's a Honda Prelude. Yeah,
I heard
but
that Silica was going to be
all-wheel
like
drive.
$70,000.
dude, that
Toyota's taking a piss.
that'd be pretty wild.
Toyota makes the best cars right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I do love them
$70,000.
Supras, man.
They're taking advantage of the fact that nobody else is really making anything crazy, and so I think that's how they're getting away with it.
And some of the other mods that we didn't look at are stupid ones, but they're something that you might actually freaking need. I got the rear tire. Spare tire.
Oh yeah.
So I got the spare tire tucked in there, and I cut the foam out and shit. I mean, it's a simple
let's
mod,
look at that. Let's look at that, because I do.
but you on the freaking when you blew your tire off the rim.
Yeah.
And you almost lost one at the track that one day.
I have lost so many tires.
So it's like
This is where I swerved right here. It jumped out this way. I went that way, and I hit the edge of that,
Damn.
and I went around that side of the cop was sitting right there, and you're like, dude, I can't believe that. Like, it's like I'm just sitting there watching. It was like a movie. Like everything just happened so fast. And then I had to park there, and he came in, and he was like, "Can I help?" I was like, "I need a ride back to my house." I'm just like up the street, and he helped me get home. I loaded up the car with the snow tires, and I've been on it since. That's why this road at night, I always tell everybody, I'm like, if you're coming to my house at night, do not speed on Metropolitan, because the deer, they jump out and like all over. They live here.
they're at my house everywhere, but my subdivision's in the middle of a cornfield.
Yeah.
iPad's coming out, and then you got all the wheel stuff that's got changed. Ooh, so I gotta rip all this out? Or can you just see
no,
it?
we can see. Oh, you can see down there. You got the wheel. Well, this we can get out of the way. Dude, that's really good. That's one thing that we just don't have. That's a good mod. I've seen a couple of people do that. It just makes a lot of sense to be able to have, because I
Have a
like you
spare
mentioned,
tire.
How many times I've popped a tire in my car? I actually could have used it.
I mean,
All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is actually kind of a return to Owner's Lounge. I want to try to get more people locally back on the channel so we can kind of talk about the WRXs. And in time, we'll actually bring more people online as well. I think it would be fun just to hear everybody's experiences. A big thank you to Joseph for taking the time to come out here and bring his car. We're actually going to go to a car meet now for the first time in forever, just a couple of us VB friends. It should be fun. This car was amazing to drive. I don't know how much of the highway driving actually got cut. I noticed the camera was cut when we came back. But a lot of these different parts, these smaller bits, really do bring the car together, because as you guys know, this car, it's designed more to be fun around a track, around autocross. It's not like a drag car. I know people always say that. It can be if you build it that way, but the way that this one is built, my God. I'm definitely going to go down to this autocross. I cannot wait to see or feel how this car actually drives when you really push it, but everything on this car really made it feel super nice. Even just like daily driving, it, especially when I compare, I only have my car to compare it to. My car definitely is rough. This felt like a very refined, solid feeling car. And even though that when you update some of these parts, when you swap out something that's like a rubber bushing for like a solid bushing, you think that there's going to be extra noise. It wasn't that loud. I think the combination of everything that's been done and also like the exhaust not being so loud, it was a very comfortable car to ride. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'll try to throw at least some of the parts list down below so you can kind of see exactly what's in here and where to get some of this stuff. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will start doing more of these. Anyway, we'll see you guys in the next one. Before you go, if you like this video or any of my other content, consider subscribing or picking up a YouTube membership from the membership section. Also, you guys know I work at Ecotech here in St. Louis. We do all kinds of repairs and maintenance and performance work, and we also have access to parts, whether you're looking for Perrin, AMS, Cobb, Mishimoto, Grimspeed. I can definitely help you guys. Also, if you're looking for a place to get a dyno tune or a pro tune, you can actually come here to St. Louis because we've got a dyno here. Adam, our in-house tuner, tunes here, and also Graham does remote tuning here as well. So let me know how I can help you. You can either email me at heavymetalrex@gmail.com or just message me on Instagram.